Hello and welcome to this reading assembly for Black History Month. I've chosen to tell you about the life of someone called Maya Angelou today because she's someone that I find particularly inspiring. I am going to share a book about her life with you, but first I want to tell you just a few key facts. She was born in 1928 in America and she had a difficult childhood. Her parents' marriage broke down, and for a while she lived with her grandmother. She did return to live with her mum, but unfortunately her mum's boyfriend attacked her. As a result of the trauma of the attack, she became mute. That means that she didn't speak, and this lasted for nearly 5 years. Gradually, Maya Angelou was encouraged to find her voice again. She developed a love of poetry, and she also spoke out about the rights of Black people, and in particular Black women. Despite the challenges in her life, she became influential and well known. She became a writer, and she wrote a series of books that were autobiographies. That means they were the stories of her life. The first one that she wrote was called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And this book tells of the life that she had as a child and a young adult, the challenges she experienced and how she was mistreated for the colour of her skin. But it also tells how she found freedom in her own voice, both for herself and for other people, and how she was determined to rise above the racism that she experienced. I'm going to share a YouTube clip with you now that tells the story of Maya Angelou's life. It's taken from the book series Little People, Big Dreams. I hope you enjoy it.
Little People, Big Dreams, Maya Angelou. Marguerite was born in the city of St. Louis. Her brother called her Maya. When Maya was 4, she and her brother were sent to live with their grandmother in Stamps, Arkansas. Growing up in the South, Maya was treated unfairly because of the color of her skin and because she was a girl. The world outside was very cruel. Home was hard too. When Maya was 8, her mother's boyfriend attacked her. Maya was so upset, she stopped talking. A friend of her grandmother's named Mrs. Flowers noticed that Maya was afraid to use her voice. Mrs. Flowers showed Maya all kinds of wonderful books and how the words come alive when you read them out loud. Maya found her voice again in the stories and poems of great writers. She loved words so much, she read every book in the library. Even though Maya was a great student, she was told that she couldn't get a good job because of the color of her skin. But she had pride and hope. She thought, there's nothing I can't be. And she was right. She was a cook and a streetcar conductor. She was a dancer, a singer, and an actress. She traveled the world and learned to speak a lot of languages. At home in America, she worked to help all people get treated equally. It wasn't until Maya was all grown up that she decided she wanted to be a writer. So she began writing a book about her life. She told the story of a little girl who struggled through hard times but didn't give up. People all around the world were moved by her powerful story and her beautiful words. Maya became a famous writer, teacher, and speaker, inspiring everyone with her belief that you can be anything you want to be. On the day Bill Clinton became president, Maya read a poem. She had once been a little girl who was afraid to use her voice. Now, she was speaking to the entire country about her favorite thing, hope.
I find the story of Maya Angelou's life really inspiring. I love the fact that she found her voice and she used it for good, to stand up for her own rights and the rights of other people around her. In my office, I have a print of Maya Angelou and one of her famous quotes. It says, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel." To me, that's a really inspiring quote that can help us all in thinking about how we lead our lives. Thank you for listening to my assembly. I hope you've enjoyed finding out about the life of Maya Angelou. Another of her quotes relates to how she overcome challenges in her life. And she said, "Still, I rise." And I'm going to play a piece of music to finish this assembly that has that line in, "I will rise up."
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and we will rise I will rise 1,000 times.